Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me, your favorite crowdfunding news and reviews channel here on YouTube. So today we're going to do the Orcam MyMe, first of its kind wearable AI, second brain, third eye. So what is this thing? It's basically a wearable camera that you put in your pocket and you walk around with all day, not recording everything that you see, but keeping track of everything you see and the people you interact with. So basically, like if you're a lazy dude and you are goofing off and then you're working and you don't know can't keep track of what you're spending your time on, use this and it can not only see that you're working, but it can actually see who you're working with, who you're interacting with, what you're doing with your time, etc. So it connects to your phone or your wearable or anything with Bluetooth. They can run its app, I guess, and it can recognize people from your social graph. And the people that it doesn't recognize, I guess it can actually add them as contacts. So, you can actually get notifications when it sees people, recognizes people that you are seeing, which is good because it not just tells you their name, which I don't know about you, but I have a problem with sometimes. But like where you met them or when you last saw them, if you have them in your contacts, etc. And it can also scan cards, even things that you wouldn't want to type, which I guess is why they made this absurd card on the beach. And it can actually keep track of like who you're interacting with and this kind of data on what you're spending your time with. And it doesn't store stuff in the cloud. So I guess it just stores all that data in your phone, and that's how you interact with it. But of course, phones can still be hacked. And then you can use it to like graph your balance of who you're spending your time with, including your work versus family, which to me is not a big thing, but you can set goals for that. I'm a horrible family person, but yeah, like to me, which people you interact with and also their names is probably more important. But yeah, you can set up time with your friends. I don't know. Personally, I think my friends would be kind of weirded out if I showed up everywhere with a camera, but that's just me. Keep track of your screen time too. That's interesting. That's becoming a thing nowadays. So anyway, here's the
Professor of
actual
Computer
dude.
Science. I'm also the co-founder and CEO of Mobileye, an Intel company. Today,
So yeah, I don't know. Despite the fact he has a mic right here, the audio kind of sucks here. But there's a real person behind this, which is cool. Mobileye, of course, is a pretty big company. They're bought by Intel now. They do like, I guess, whatever, control camera recognition for. I think they were working with like Tesla and stuff for like obviously all kinds of like AI applications, smart self-driving cars or whatever. Anyway, so this company, the guys that run it actually from Israel, um, which is important because if you are ordering from a country where they can't ship from Israel or the U.S., which I guess is which countries would that be? Iran, I suppose, mostly Iran. Then don't buy it because they won't sell it to you. They'll cancel your order. There's lots of countries that I guess you can't directly mail from Israel, but since they're also shipping from the U.S., I don't know which one will ship where. But anyhow, they're doing quite well. When I checked this yesterday, it was 50,000. Now it's 67,000. Passed their goal. Just started a couple days ago. But yeah, so what do I think of this? Pricing wise, the early bird, there's still a few left for now. Probably by the time you see it, not. But early bird price not so bad. There's a big jump for this one, so it would suck if I was the 331st person. I think they're actually increasing this as we go, though. So who knows? Maybe they'll cram a few more in. If you wanted to pay more, you can pay more. If you want to pay a lot more, you can pay a lot more. Um, so I don't know if these are limited by the amount. Apparently not. So early bird till they run out should be pretty soon though. So pricing wise, it's okay. I think you got to wrap your mind around it conceptually. Are you okay with like something keeping track of everybody you see and interact with and what you're doing? That data is interesting. It kind of maybe I would use this for a couple days just to get a better like analytical idea of what I'm doing with my time every day. If I was like on a self-help kind of self-improvement trip, it might be good to like keep track of that, but you could also just write it down. So I don't know if I'm okay with like something recording what I'm doing every day, because that data, who knows what's going to happen with that data? Like, could get subpoenaed someday. Your girlfriend could break into your phone and see, oh, you saw your ex-girlfriend. I'm going to break up with you, right? So, double-edged sword is what I'm trying to say. If you're okay with live streaming, you're the kind of person who like puts up all your pictures on Instagram anyway, so people know exactly what you're doing all the time. This is not that big of a step, I guess. Anyway, so it definitely solves a problem. The facial recognition thing for like identifying who I'm seeing, if you could check the internet and shit too, that would be even better. Just put it in Google image search and try to figure out who this person is or who they look like. Although that could get hilariously bad too. I guess the other question is like, how accurate is it, right? So if it starts telling you the wrong name, oh, Joe, how are you doing? How's the wife and kids? He's like, my name's not Joe. My wife and kids are dead, you bastard, right? So, take it with a grain of salt. I guess don't jump on board unless it, if it reminds you and, oh, yeah, you are Joe. That's okay. But if it's like, tricking you into like being a social idiot by calling people by the wrong name, then we have to talk. The other thing I should mention is the fact that because it's an app, right? I think the app is doing most of the work. It's like future proof, right? So they can upgrade it in the future. So the camera is just the vessel. It's not even recording audio, so it's just a camera, just a webcam. But the app has lots of potential that they could add new features, they could fix stuff, they could improve it. So that's actually pretty cool too. Because basically the camera's not going to change anytime soon. Just get better resolution maybe. But it's the app that's the sort of the real functionality, because all this is stuff in the app. Okay, or maybe it's in the AI too. Anyhow, that's it for today. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter on GoKickMe and also GoKickMedia.com. GoKickMedia.com / sign up for our newsletter. Okay, see you guys next time. Bye.